off your name and title.
I'm Michael Skeen, Public Works Director for Floyd County.
A very successful week as far as the roads after the snow and ice storm.
Well, I appreciate that. It's been a lot of effort, a lot of work, and it's not 100% done, but we're in pretty good shape.
Tell me about the preparation that went into Sunday and getting ready for Monday and the rest of the week.
Well, we made sure we had plenty of stock, and we do that in anticipation. Anyway, we keep about 300 tons of gravel on the yard, and it's not just gravel, it's dry screenings that our vendors run, and you got to keep it dry, or if it gets in, you can't spread it if it freezes up in your machine. So we had plenty of that, had plenty of calcium bags of calcium on the yard, so that was part of it. But then we also were heeding to the warning that it could be pretty substantial, and give kudos to the National Weather Service, because they were right on. They told us Thursday in a web briefing with Scotty Hancock and EMA, they were saying 5 to 7 inches, and that number stayed all the way till Sunday night. So we were pretty confident it was coming, and so we went out and got some local contractors. Tim Spriggs, Kevin Evans had a guy, Eddie Smith and Evans Construction. They worked with us, and Alan Gurley. We contracted with them on the side ahead of time just to help give us extra capacity. And so when it hit Sunday night, we were all in here ready to go, and it went pretty well.
How many trucks did you have running, and how long did they go?
Well, we ran 2 motor graders that pretty much started 10:30 Sunday night and went for 48 hours. And then we have about 4 spreader trucks that run our gravel and salt mix. We had them running pretty much 48 hours nonstop. In addition to that, we had the 3 contractors that ran, for the most part, they ran probably 35 to 40 hours. They went home and slept a little bit. One of them didn't have lights, so he didn't go quite as much. But
by Monday morning, what percentage of roads were clean? Or drivable, I should say.
I would say, a small percentage Monday morning, because it didn't stop snowing until 4 o'clock. And we had been out and treated roads, worked on roads, and that left less on the roads to deal with later. But, like for example, we go down Old Dalton Road at 1 in the morning, we knocked 2 or 3 inches off, but then 3 more inches fell on it. So that was easier to deal with next time, but we still had to deal with it again. But by, say, 8 or 10 o'clock, we were probably, 90+% of impassable. And then by, say, midday Monday, though, we probably started getting ahead of it pretty good. Had 25-30% maybe by midday. By the time Monday evening rolled around, it got dark. We had some of the main thoroughfares on each end of the county open.
And then by Tuesday and Wednesday.
Well, say it kind of hurt us. Tuesday evening we were looking pretty good. We were probably up in the 75-80%. But then with the freeze on Tuesday night, it kind of hurt us. We got to step back some, where we had some small sheets of ice just popping up on roads that just weren't completely clear, and they had melted some. But then when it got down below 20, that hurt us, and we went back into having to cover more roads. I'd say by Wednesday afternoon we were probably 80-85%, maybe a little better than that, mile-wise. Now, percentage of roads, probably not that good. We've got a lot of short dead-end roads that are half-mile long with 2 or 3 residents, and we just haven't got to many of them at all.
But that should be clear by the weekend.
Well, by the weekend, it shouldn't be any problem. The temperature's warming up a little bit up above 40 on Friday, and then 50 higher 40s on Saturday, or to clear it out pretty good.
You've gotten several emails from folks around the county giving thanks to Public Works.
Well, we have, and that's always been nice. You don't usually hear about a job well done. Had some off of Big Texas Valley, one in particular, said that she's from 58 years never seen a road cleared by a county crew, and then first time in 58 years, and it was done Monday morning too. That was one of the first areas we had cleared, was that the whole Texas Valley area, and they were just excited and thankful. And we've had a few others from around the county. Well, we've had some that not as happy. Things haven't gotten to some of the outlying roads as early as we'd like to have, but for the most part, everybody's been pretty happy.
And then as far as the budget goes, everyone knows, cuts. What's this going to end up probably costing Floyd County?
Yeah, that's not good. No, we'll probably, between labor, contractor fees, material, added fuel cost, is probably going to go 25,000 for public works.
And for you personally, when you took this job, was this exciting? Was this thrilling? How would you describe the past week?
Well, it's I've been in this with the county for 7 years, and this is by far the biggest snow we've had since I've been here. And used to enjoy snow and still kind of enjoy watching it, but don't look forward to it as much as I used to. Kids still like it, enjoy it, but yeah, this was pretty intense. Now, there is a lot of satisfaction comes from dealing in the intense situation of storms, and watching the guys, these guys that come in, and people don't realize how tough it is riding a motor grader over Mount Alto, or a salt spreader backing up over a mile or two on Mount Alto spreading gravel. Don't realize how tense that is. And I've not been in the trucks with them or on the motor grader, but just knowing the conditions that they're working in, and they do it without complaint. They come in, that's part of their job, they do it, and they get the satisfaction. Well, that gives us satisfaction in the office of a job well done.